I want to see what ludicrous launch modes, like how many did we do? 12?
At least.
15 in a row does to a baby. Puts him to sleep.
That's what it does to a man. The baby had to get out and go get fresh air.
What's going on, guys? My name is Voss, and if you're new to the channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm with my buddy Justin. You've probably seen him a little bit from the rally.
Yes, we were on the 3C rally together.
Yep, we've known each other for a while, but more to come on that. And I'm with my friend Jeff. We also met through the rally. At the time, Jeff had a Jag, which is still in Columbus, right?
Yeah, it's still in Columbus. It broke down, typical Jaguar, but that's a different story for a different vlog.
We'll get into that another time. Jeff's got a ton of cool stuff now. I mean, I'll give you a little hint. Gated R8, all white, but then blacked out Model 3. So we'll do some reviews on those later.
Absolutely. So I'm on dad duty. If you hear some noises, got my little son here, Grant. We're making him into a car guy from birth. So that's what we're doing today.
Yeah, this is about to be a great time. So Jeff and I, primarily Jeff, is going to kind of break down the Model S. I think he knows a little bit about more than I do. We're just going to get kind of a first impressions coming from the Model 3 performance. It's fast, 0 to 60, 3.2 seconds. This thing, however, is a whole nother ballpark. We're looking at what? Yeah,
so Tesla claims it's 2.5 seconds. First and foremost, the big things that I noticed is the weight of it. It is a rocket ship and it's a big saloon, but overall it's definitely faster, definitely quicker. Maybe the traction isn't as there as the lighter Model 3, but we'll find out here soon.
Do you know what tires are fitted on this?
I don't. If you're looking for facts, figures, and weights, everything like that, I know it's just under 5,000 pounds. The Model 3, the lightest version, is 1,500 pounds lighter, so it's substantially lighter. And the big thing that I noticed, first and foremost, and one of the things I loved about the Model 3 was the visibility. So the visibility was super nice in the Model 3. This thing, totally different beast. It's got a big Grand Saloon feel. The dashboard is like 3/4 of the view, so the visibility is not there as much, but it's definitely a big, brawnier, more of a Grand Saloon, kind of like a 7 Series or Audi A8 kind of a feel.
And I'll say, like, this is my first ever time in a P100D and a refreshed one. I've been in the older Model S's. Oh, Grant. But you know, the steering, the kind of finishes in here, a whole different difference from the Model 3 performance. Everything feels luxury. The stitching does, everything feels really good. Not that it feels bad in the Model 3, but it's on another level in here for sure.
Yeah, you can definitely see where the money's going here. You got the Alcantara headliner, the space, the doors, just the door engineering is really, really nice. Good quality, and it's stiff, it's firm. Nothing's creaking, cracking. You know, it's definitely well built for sure.
And this is not by no means a full review. Okay, so for starters, one of the big differences, no key card. You get a little black, we got a black key. It looks very similar to kind of like if you were to come out and spec a car out, you kind of get those paint samples and stuff. It's very cool. There's actually no buttons on this. You just keep this in your pocket, kind of walk up to the car, to the doors will open, and then it'll give you like a chance to pull it out, and you sit in, and that's pretty much it. So we got this, and one of the biggest differences I'm noticing is obviously there's a actual cluster, which in the Model 3 you don't get. I actually don't have a problem with the only 15-inch or whatever, like the screen in the Model 3, but with this being here, it is nice. This is vertical compared to being horizontal, which is different, but you get a lot of the same things. You can change your ride height and stuff. So, which I believe the Model S, right, is an air ride system, correct?
That's correct. If you go to suspension, you can click the ride height. Once you press the brake, then you can click very high, standard, low, or jack if you need to change the tire.
Wow.
And it's got that. I'm a big fan of the driving. One of the big things that sold me on the Model 3, if you click driving, and then you can go ludicrous, sport, and the steering really is what I love. The comfort, kind of like a Toyota Camry, a standard, kind of feels maybe like a BMW 3 Series or Audi A4. And then of course the sport mode really tightens it up. Feels a lot more like GT performance car. I really like this different steering models.
It seems, and other than that, I mean, a lot of this is very similar. You know, you can open your stuff from the inside. Your dash and stuff, and your glove box all comes from here. You can change the display out. You can tune the vehicle however you want. We will start off in sport and standard and all that. I mean, and then we'll do ludicrous plus. Ludicrous plus, like we said, 0 to 60, 2.5 seconds.
Yep.
Which you were saying is comparable to a Senna.
That's correct. From what I saw, I don't know. Don't quote me on all this stuff, but Car and Driver put out the 10 fastest cars of the decade, and the Tesla with the Ludicrous Plus, the P100D all-out Tesla was the second fastest. It's the same 0 to 60, I believe. Don't quote me, internet warriors, but it's the same as the 488 Pista and the McLaren Senna.
Wow.
All with a baby in the back seat and groceries in the frunk. So
Yeah.
I like it.
It's honestly, like, even for someone like you, right? You have the R8s, you have your weekend joyride manual transmission. This is like the perfect complement in terms of like a daily driver.
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely like a big hauler. But for me, Tesla, one of the fastest Teslas you got to have in your garage. Fuel efficient, but it's a rocket ship. And also, for me, it's all about balance. And the Tesla and the Audi R8 really check off all of that in terms of reliability, performance, the cool factor, and just something different you don't see every day.
So that's going to be just a quick overview and kind of first impressions. I'm going to stop talking now. Let's get this on the road and see how it does.
Let's do it.
So it's all right. We got a full ride today with baby Grant.
He's gonna be crying the whole time.
It's okay. It's okay. So first, let me get my seat set up real quick. I'm not as tall as Jeff.
He's only like 5'2" in real life.
Yeah, don't do me like that. I'm 5'7" and 1/4.
Wearing an extra medium.
I won't disagree with that.
Bro.
Fair but
You're
critical.
doing so
Harsh
well.
but fair. Okay.
Bro, we're gonna go 2 seconds.
All right, so the stock is the same, similar to the Model 3 and stuff. All right, buddy, we're going.
There we go.
Oh, there you go. You just need the car moving around,
He
don't
literally
you?
just needs it above 40, so.
We'll take Snoop Dogg off for now. That's all good.
That was Grant's request, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Drop it like it's hot.
So far it moves pretty good. I'm gonna pull it out of here and just give it a little bit and see what happens.
We gotta do baby reviews.
Dude, I'm down.
Like, what car puts your kid to sleep the fastest?
That would be such a funny series to do.
So, okay, first experience so far, regenerative braking is really good. Very similar to the Model 3. Actually, I think it's a little more effective in here. I think it's because it's heavier. I can just feel it a little more. So when I let off right now, it definitely kicks in pretty good. Since I'm so used to not having, what do you call it? The cluster, it's different. Oh my God. Wait, what?
This thing is ridiculous, and it's not even in ludicrous mode
Wait,
yet.
what was that? What was that sound it made?
Oh, the gurgle?
Yeah, what the heck was that?
Dude,
The
okay,
car is grunting at us.
Half the time I did that, it makes this like pop Rice Krispie noise. I think it's broken.
Has it got a shotgun exhaust or something on it?
I don't know.
Is it routing exhaust sounds
It's got
like
a
BMW?
straight pipe. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
To be honest, I
Sorry,
really
BMW.
think it does.
Oh my gosh, that is so fast. That makes me like I'm gonna get done in here and then jump in the Model 3 Performance, which still does 60 in like low threes and feels slow.
Right.
Holy, I couldn't tell if the tires squealed or like what that was. That is insane.
You know what I mean with the visibility though? It feels like a huge.
It's massive,
right?
It feels like I'm driving a 7 Series for
Okay.
sure. For sure.
That was my only, and I wanted you to feel that first. My only, I don't know if it's good or if I don't know if it's bad, but the big thing I first noticed, that dash takes up 3/4 of your of your view. I mean, look where your eyes are.
It's pretty big. I like to feel planted when I drive. I feel more connected with the road, but this is it just feels massive for me. I don't even feel like I'm hardly like, you know, jumping up and stuff. What do you think?
The windshield in this thing is bigger than my 1-ton diesel truck. Like, this thing, you could see everything out of this. You feel like the king of the road.
I mean, that speed, oh my gosh. Now, I will say, like, in terms of the steering and, like, steering's tight, I don't know about corners yet. We haven't taken them. The Model 3 takes corners so freaking well because of the true suspension set. I'm curious to see how this one does, you know, in comparison. I will say, so far, I'm mind-blown with the speed. I've never experienced something this fast. The fastest thing I've ever really been in, honestly, it's this. I don't think I've driven anything this fast or even been in anything this fast. The Huracan's pretty fast, not quite this fast. The Aventador's pretty fast, not quite this fast. This just accelerates so freaking quickly.
Unbelievable.
What's funny is we have a 9-month-old, and this acceleration is the only thing that gets him excited, which is kind of impressive. But overall, I mean, wow, I'm shocked.
I wasn't joking when I said he's obsessed with the acceleration. It literally calms him down.
Like, I can't even move from my seat.
A little bit of wheel slip.
Yeah, my
Just
face, I can feel like my face just like sliding backwards when I do
Here's
that.
some cows if you can see that. Not
really,
boss. That was not a.
Oh,
that was not.
oh wow.
I was
Ouch.
not. I was talking about the
Ouch.
farm.
First you call me 5'2", and now this, huh? When I'm punching it, dude, my face just like is like doing one of these numbers.
Like my big fat chipmunk cheeks just pinned to the seat.
Wow, we're not even in ludicrous plus yet.
Click ludicrous
All right,
plus
let's
because
go
I
over
think it might not work. What does it say?
Select the max battery power condition. Okay, so he just did that.
Yep.
And now, okay, there we go.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm gonna kind of slow down a hair and then do it.
Yeah, just come all the way to a stop.
Yeah,
Piss people off, doesn't matter.
yeah.
Come all the way to a stop.
Yep. We're gonna do it real quick. All right, y'all ready for this?
I guess.
We're ready.
Yep.
All right, baby's ready.
Give it to us. Oh my God.
Oh.
That was 80 right there.
We don't speed on the roads. This is
That was 55.
Yeah, we only go to 55.
I only saw 45.
We went the speed limit.
Dude, honestly, so sometimes
That's nice, right?
when I drive, 1 second.
Yes.
Dude, it's
Oh my
like,
gosh.
yeah, you feel it in your stomach.
I can feel
yeah,
like
the
my
cheeks.
face just falling backwards, like out of my body. Like I feel like my I've never, I don't know. Let me try the autopilot in here. I'm just curious.
Nope, not that one. It's bottom left towards you.
Okay, yeah.
Click it towards you. There you go.
Wow, okay, so that's a little different. So the autopilot in the Tesla Model 3 is the drive down stock twice.
Yes.
And here it's got its own dedicated button.
Yep, twice towards you.
I wonder why they chose that instead of just incorporating it with the stock. But, you know, this is different. I don't know if I like the horizontal screen or the vertical screen. I can't tell what I like more. I'm just used to the other one. Will it stop here? Is it good enough for that yet?
I'm not sure. We're about to find out. I hope the brakes
Nope.
work.
Nope. No, it does not.
Does it know? It sees the red lights though.
It does. I got a question for you. You've seen the Taycan, right? The Porsche Taycan.
I have.
The Turbo S, even though it's
Yeah,
not.
I think
What do you think?
Porsche. To be honest, it's not just because I own a Tesla. I think Porsche honestly kind of missed a mark there. I think their pricing is way out of line.
What is? Do you know what it is?
Like
It's up
I
there,
saw
right?
160 or 180,000.
And this is 103.
This is 103, the top of the line Tesla. Oh my god. My neck's gonna be sore tomorrow.
Oh, I know.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like I have whiplash.
Yeah, this is all I did. All the work. I worked down in Chillicothe, so I'm literally just gunning it like over and
and
over.
That is the most weirdest feeling. But go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, no. Anyway, I like Porsche. I think it's great. I do think they missed the mark. You know, that is super expensive. And calling it a turbo, everyone laughed at it.
I don't agree with the naming convention.
No, everyone mocked it for at least a couple of weeks. I'm excited to see how it does. I would love to get that and Model S back to back, but overall, I knew you were gonna do that.
I was feeling how it cornered. Not bad.
No,
not bad at all.
You definitely feel the weight compared to the Model 3.
Yeah.
For me, and I know I've said this multiple times, it's about the visibility. The Model 3, what I loved is that there's no dash. There's no engine in front of you. There's no dash. So this 0 to 60 is faster. However, with the amount of windows and visibility the Model 3 has,
Right.
you get the sensation of speed. I think
feels good.
I think
yeah.
slightly more in the Model 3 because you see everything whipping by you. That's just my opinion.
I will
Maybe
say,
it's-
like, stomach-wise, I can definitely, like, my stomach is
Oh,
turning around.
absolutely.
This is up there, man. This is the quickest thing I've ever driven.
Yep.
But,
Without
like,
a doubt.
But like, since it doesn't make sound, also, and it's the quickest thing I've driven, it's just a different like experience.
Doesn't make sense to your senses.
No, not at all. My brain's struggling to because like when Gallardo, the Urus, like they're fast, but once you hit that peak, you shift down, right? For a brief second, you get a break. There is no break.
No break.
You're just constantly getting pulled back until it's like time to time to let off, which it's insane.
So here's the $100,000 question.
Yeah.
Is this worth double 2 performances? That is the real question. You get a little bit more speed, you get a little
Right.
bit more space, you definitely get nicer build quality. I mean, this is Alcantara, the stitching, this is nicer. But is it worth double the price?
So here's my opinion, and I'll have you give me yours as well because you have a Model 3. I think I'm gonna say no, and why I say that is not because this isn't incredible. I can do everything I need in a Model 3. It seats everyone comfortably. You're 6 foot. You were super comfortable in there.
Oh,
I'm
absolutely.
comfortable in the back. People never complain about the space problems. It's got a hatch. I can store a lot of things. It still does 60 in almost 3 seconds flat. Like it's still stupid fast. For 99.99% of people, that speed is more than plenty for the daily. Like, who's tracking their cars? They're going to punch it in a straight line. And if you do track the Model 3, it's got a full suspension set. You might actually have fun in there.
Right.
I know they had a track update. I don't know the full details on what that involved. But is this amazing? Yes. If I had FU money to just throw around and not feel bad,
I agree.
Would this be great? Yeah. But if I'm on a budget, which I say budget loosely because it's still 50 grand, but if you're on a budget and you can stretch to that spot and get that much power and performance without doubling your money, your cost,
Exactly.
why would you not?
Exactly. And I'm on the same page. If you are just good to go with money and you don't have any issues, this thing is the ultimate, daily car, period, hands down. But in my opinion, the 20% more space, the 20%, faster 0 to 60, it's not worth double the price, in my opinion.
I think I'm with you on that.
Oh my god. Yeah, well, let's be done with this. My stomach
yeah,
hurts.
I can't handle another one of those. Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
Wow, that has done a number on my stomach. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I want fresh
Right?
air.
If you do launch after launch,
Yeah.
you literally start feeling a little bit funny.
And the launch is, I'm trying to like brace and expect it. It's just as like, there's no planning.
Right.
It happens and that's it. Well, thank you guys so much. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure you check out my Instagram. I'll link Jeff's media here. We are going to be attending 3C Rally again. Let me know what you want to see on that. August, right?
Yeah, August 28th, 29th, 30th, and 31st.
Awesome.
4 days. We're getting private track events, hotels,
Oh,
VIP
yeah.
rooftops.
It's going to be crazy.
It's going to be incredible this year.
I won't spoil everything. There is a potential Le Mans style race in the works. I won't explain what or how or where yet. You guys will just have to wait and see. So, guys, just stay tuned. But thank you so much, and I will see you next video.
I want to see what ludicrous launch modes, like how many did we do? 12?
At least.
15 in a row does to a baby? Puts him to sleep.
That's what it does to a man. The baby had to get out and go get fresh air.